leading a new generation of farmers helping farmers from the ground up. When a group of like-minded Wimmera farmers formed the Victorian No Till Farmers Association in 2002, other farmers admitted much of what they were saying didn't make sense. But because of the willingness of Vic no-till farmers to share their knowledge with others, farmers helping farmers, it's starting to make serious sense. Dollars and cents. And the backing from sponsors and research and communication partners such as Wimmera Catchment Management Authority means Vic No Till continues to lead a new generation of zero-till farmers, both in their own backyard, interstate and around the world.
The original guys that set up Vic No Till in the first place, you would be annoying them continually on the telephone saying, why isn't this working out? You know, blah, blah, blah. And it didn't make, it makes sense now, but it made no sense back then. You know, they'd be talking about 381 versus 15 inch versus whatever. And it was just all, you know, a bit too much the old head, I suppose.
Whether it's giving advice on the other end of the telephone, walking through paddocks to inspect controlled traffic tram lines and plants sown into thick stubble, tinkering in sheds to fine-tune machinery for no-till, or kicking ideas around at info days. Farmers helping farmers is why Vic No Till is one of Australia's leading farmer groups.
I see the way Vic No Till's farming and heading is going to be the way of the future, and it's quite exciting. The transition and how we are farming in a dry climate. I'd say the Vic No Till and the members are very hands-on and practical about machinery setup and very approachable. Hence their catch cry, the farmers helping farmers, it couldn't be any more accurate.
I was able to rustle up a group of people similar to my age who all had a keen interest in no-till, and it's easy once you're in a close forum with sort of only 5 or 6 people, you're able to bounce ideas off each other and people are more open to talk, so I just thought, well, I'll give them a go.
For young Wimmera farmer Ash Teasdale, Vic No Till is integral to his journey to better his knowledge and pursue his passion for growing crops.
It was always what I did, and so it was, I never really thought about doing much else. It was, you know, it's a really attractive lifestyle, and yeah, have a real passion for growing crops.
With farming and agronomy degrees from Longrenon College and a 6-month stint working on a farm in Canada, plus the valuable knowledge passed on from his dad, Ash is one of the growing number of young farmers who credits Vic No Till with helping refine their farming system to boost yields and profits.
I guess we've come a long way in the last 5 or 6 years, and it's still going forward. We've got a lot out of Vic No Till over, you know, since Dad joined, probably in 2006 or 7 or something, and it's not just, you know, going to days or the conferences and that kind of thing. It's just being part of the network, I guess, and sometimes some of those days you get more out of just talking to people there rather than, you know, some of the things. But yeah, it's just being part of the network and having that huge sort of, you know, database of other people's experiences to sort of draw off. It certainly yeah, saves some heartache in making the wrong decisions all over again.
It's not only young Australian farmers who look upon Vic No Till as a fountain of knowledge and experience. UK farmer Russell McKenzie spent much of his time with Vic No Till farmers while in Australia on a Nuffield scholarship to learn more about controlled traffic farming.
I had a day yesterday sort of in the sort of Ballarat region with a couple of guys, and we've moved up to here today. And it's just been fascinating to see what people do out here with what no-till means and actually how they make the system work. The thing that I've been really impressed by is everyone's attention to detail, and it's this bit about planting in between the rows. And people have spoke about it before, but it's great to actually go out and see people, and the reason why, not just because they've got they can do it, but the reason why they're doing it. I think it's what I've certainly learned from here is that perhaps we can make it work better in the UK, just by having that little bit more attention to detail. Everyone I've come across here is moisture retention is absolutely vital, so what you get, you've got to retain. Even if we've got similar moisture levels at home, maybe 550 mils, but different climate with your drying winds you've got here, retain that moisture, and it's what you do to retain the moisture which has really opened open my eyes how you do it, and stubble retention is key, cover for some people. Some people need to get through certain soil layers. I mean, just in a couple of days I've learned huge amounts about how to work with your straw and so forth, supposed against it. But also it's the RCK thing. We do a bit of RCK in the UK, but not to the level that's being done out here. But I'm starting to understand why it's quite crucial in your whole operation now.
And it's that attention to detail which no-till farmers continue to strive for and pass on to the younger generation.
We're all trying to leave the farm in a better state, the soil in a better state than what we've got it in, and we're all trying to be more efficient, and margins are getting less and less. We've got to be smarter and smarter operators and try and make every bit of moisture count. And if I can keep the farm, the business going for another half a generation, well, hopefully my kids can continue on.
It's easy to see why this not-for-profit, farmer-based organisation is a vital link to the future of sustainable farming in Australia and around the world. With a catch cry of farmers helping farmers, Vic No Till provides funding bodies such as Wimmera CMA with the direct link to farmers who are leading the way towards healthy catchments where resilient landscapes support sustainable and profitable communities.